Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're not just talking about food. We're diving into a single pot of soup, a legendary dish that's said to do way more than just fill you up. This thing is literally designed to bring you wealth and success for the whole year.
Okay, so let's just get right to it. How on earth can a pot of soup, no matter how amazing it tastes, actually make you rich? It sounds kind of crazy, right? But that's the big, fascinating question at the heart of one of the most symbolic dishes in the entire culinary world. All right, part one, a fortune in a pot. We're going to be unpacking the Buddha jumps over the wall treasure cauldron. Now, this dish goes way, way back to China's Qing dynasty, but it's evolved into something so much more than a meal. As you're about to see, it's basically an edible ritual for attracting good fortune. Okay, so next up, the cauldron of power. And this is all about why the pot itself is like a vault for your luck. To really get this dish, you've got to start with the container it's served in. Because believe me, this is no ordinary pot. The magic actually starts right there.
So, in Eastern culture, the pot's design is just packed with meaning. It brilliantly combines two super powerful concepts. You've got the ding, an ancient cauldron that has always symbolized power and high status, and then you have the wang, an urn that represents protection, keeping all your precious things safe and sound. So yeah, think about it like this. It's not just a clay pot. It's literally a safe for good luck. When that lid goes on, you're not just sealing in the flavor. The whole idea is that you are sealing in all of your good fortune for the year ahead, your career, your finances, everything. It becomes a personal vault for prosperity. Now, let's look inside that pot. Part 3, an architecture of success. We're looking at the 3 layers that map out a journey to the top. The structure of this dish is a total blueprint for success, and trust me, the way the ingredients are layered is no accident. Everything is meticulously arranged in 3 distinct layers, and each one represents a stage in your life's journey. Down at the bottom, you have the foundation, humble but absolutely essential vegetables. In the middle, you get the structure, rich meats that represent strength and substance. And then, right at the very top, you have the pinnacle, the luxurious seafood treasures. And what's so brilliant about this is how it illustrates a whole philosophy. You build a firm base, you strengthen your core, and only then can you reach that pinnacle of success. It's a career path and a life plan all laid out for you in a single pot. Of course, a treasure cauldron needs treasure. So for part 4, we have the ingredients all-stars. It's time to meet the Avengers of Auspicious Foods, where each member brings its own unique superpower to the party. First up is the abalone. Just look at it. The visual connection is so powerful. Abalone is shaped just like ancient Chinese gold ingots, which makes it the undisputed symbol of wealth and prosperity. It's a must-have. Next, we have dried scallops. Now, this one is really cool. As they cook, they break apart into these fine threads. Symbolically, this represents a vast and intricate network of helpful people and powerful connections that you're going to encounter in the year ahead. Then there's the sea cucumber. With its distinct rising shape, it's seen as a powerful symbol for steady career advancement. That step-by-step promotion and upward mobility that so many of us are striving for. And hey, even the humble taro root plays a key role. In Mandarin, its name, yu to, sounds really similar to the words for encountering opportunity. So eating it is basically a delicious pun meant to help you find good fortune. So, what brings all these powerful symbols together? Well, that brings us to section 5, the magic of slow cooking. The final, and maybe most important ingredient, is patience. The real magic is in the slow, patient cooking process. This is where the cooking itself becomes a metaphor. The idea here is that the true meaning of good fortune arrives is often hidden in the act of waiting for that perfect moment when everything comes together. As all those ingredients simmer for hours and hours, they don't just coexist. They merge, they create a deep, rich, harmonious whole. It's called a great unity in a pot. And that process represents the security and unity that comes from a well-built life, where all the different parts work together just perfectly. So you've got this incredible pot of luck sitting in front of you. How do you actually activate all that good fortune? That's what we're covering in part 6, unlocking your good fortune. It turns out this is a ritual that turns a meal into a full-blown ceremony. There's a really fun piece of logic here, and it's tied to the dish's wild name.
The aroma is said to be so irresistible that even a meditating monk would be tempted to jump over a monastery wall for a taste. And the thinking goes, if it's powerful enough to do that, it can easily act as a beacon to guide the god of wealth right to your home.
And to make the most of this, there's a 4-step ritual. First, you smell. You inhale that fragrant steam to absorb all the pot's good energy. Second, you sip the soup first, which is like making a symbolic contract with all the treasures inside. Third, you select the abalone and eat it first to set a wealthy tone for the year. And finally, you share it because good fortune is meant to be circulated. It grows when you give it away.
So what's the ultimate takeaway here? Well, this dish is really a positive energy transmitter. It teaches us that a truly rich life needs both those high-value abalone moments of success and the humble taro foundations that support them. And ultimately, it's time and patience that blend all those disparate parts into one beautiful, harmonious whole. This leaves us with a final thought. Beyond this one amazing dish, these principles of patience, structure, and harmony are pretty universal, aren't they? It makes you wonder, what elements would you put in your own cauldron of fortune? We'll leave you with this traditional blessing that just captures the spirit of the dish perfectly. Spoon raises, wealth arrives. Urn opens, fortune turns. A wish that your own good fortune may begin to bubble over.